Is this fucking thing working? Jesus. So I'm looking at that fucking plane cockpit. Right. A few questions I'd like to ask you guys out there. Most of them are going to be why. Now, I've been looking around the net, especially on these, what do you call them? Online petitions. So I'm looking for a few specifics, like an online petition for changing the justice system. You know, modernise, upgrade the justice system. So I thought it'd be easy. Was it? Fuck. I couldn't find one. I could not find one group, not one, that is petitioning, protesting about the justice system. I find that very fucking strange. Because when you listen to people, everyone's bitching about the system. Don't work. It's broke. We got to do something. Now, what amazed me, a little while back, thousands of people on this online petition to stop Trump coming over. Ban him. Yeah, understandable. We might as well ban our own, because they're just as bad. But the justice system, it amazes me that there's no petition, not one. Now, I've been looking around on comments when something comes up about the justice system didn't do justice for honest people, children. And not even on the comments, there is nobody saying it has to be upgraded. Which for me is common sense. Well, I reckon for a lot of us, it's common sense. Mobile phones upgraded every couple of months. Everything's upgraded. The only thing that hasn't been upgraded, basically, is the justice system. Amazing. Why is that? Why is there no group protesting, demanding, online petitioning? So make them fuckers in Parliament have a talk about it and make them upgrade it. How difficult can that be? It's not like the old days, is it? Where you got to go around knocking on door, piece of paper and pen, get some fucker to sign. You understand what I'm saying? It's easy. Just press a button. Don't know what fucking button, but you press a button. I can't find one. Amazing. I would have thought, I reckon most of us should be thinking this, that if you want to stop these things that you see that are clearly wrong, you have to upgrade the justice system. Once the justice system is upgraded, modernised, everything else will follow. Understand what I'm saying? Because it's getting scary out there, is it not? You can't even let your kid out on the street. What amazes me is there's no group. Why? Now I hear it 1,000,001 times. Yeah, got to change the justice system. It's not working. It's broken. And there's people outraged, bitching and whining when justice isn't served, when the people who are guilty on whatever it is, they get fuck all. You know what I mean? Amazing. Then a few days later, nothing. Not even a petition. Oh man. Now this is what I suggest. to me, to upgrade the justice system, it's not that difficult. It's only difficult, I understand, it's difficult to get off your ass. Close the damn telly. Don't bother with the soaps. You can watch the fucker a couple of hours later. They're always repeating it every fucking night. So close down the soaps. Favourite sports? Jesus, how many sports channels you got? What's your problem? Get on the fucking net and sign an online petition. It's not... How many miles from the TV to the fucking computer? Think about it. All you got to do. And I'm talking about the mummies and daddies, partners, anybody who lives with children in the built-up areas, cities, okay? I'm talking to you guys. Why haven't you done this? Understand? You're supposed to love your children. So get the justice system sorted out. And yeah, what we're going to do, how are we going to do it? It's not fucking difficult. To me, it's simple. For instance, all you have to do is introduce 4 things. 4 things. And there won't be not one innocent person behind bars. Understand? There will not be one guilty person walking away laughing at the police who are itching to strangle the fucker. You understand what I'm saying? It is not that difficult. 4 things. That's all. You don't have to change nothing. Don't have to radically change the justice system. You don't have to break it down to the ground and rebuild it. All you got to do is introduce 4 things. That's it. 4 little things. There'll be nobody walking away when they're guilty, and there will be nobody behind bars who's innocent. Not that difficult, is it? You ready? This is one of the only things I can think of. Okay, number 1, my opinion. Not much of an opinion, but it's the only one I got. Number 1. You throw the fucking Bible out the window. That's for starters. Don't matter what it is, the Quran, the Bible, whatever religious things that are in the court, throw it out. It's supposed to be separate state from church, is it not? So why the fuck's the Bible there? Okay, what is this? And on Bible, I will tell the truth. Seriously, Your Honour, what a load of bollocks. The justice system ain't changed from what, 18th, 19th century? You know what I mean? Fuck, change the thing. Everything else is modern. Change it. Not difficult. This is what my belief is. Number 1, lie detector. That goes in every single police station in the fucking country. Lie detector. Okay? As standard. Right? Number 1. Number 2 is what they call the brain scan. It's actually been proven, without a doubt, proven. Nearly 100% they can tell you if this guy or woman is talking bollocks. Okay? Lying. Not fake. Lying. Number 1. This fucking word fake. Oh, you've got to laugh at that one. Anyway. Number 3. I love this one. Can't remember the name. Even if I did, I can't pronounce the fucker. Basically, it's called the truth drug. I mean, what's wrong with the truth drug? Ah, yeah, I can hear these fucking human rights people now freaking out. The knee-jerk reaction. Be careful jerking the knee, because if you kick the fucking table and the coffee's everywhere, the missus will be on your head. So, sit back, take a deep breath, think about it a little. You know what I mean? But while you're thinking about what I'm saying, okay, especially you people with children, you think about it. Just a little. Okay? So stop, grab your knee, stop fucking knee jerk all over the place. And think about it a little. Doesn't matter if you agree with me or not, I don't give a shit. But just think about it a little. Little common sense logic, that helps. That's what I'm saying. The thing that I'm suggesting are them 3 things I just said, okay? Lie detector. The brain scan. The truth drug. Now the 4th one, it's been around fucking donkey's years. Right? This is proven without a doubt. This is proven without a doubt. You ready? It's called hypnotism. Yeah, I know. Here we go. The knees are jerking all over the fuck. Coffee's up in the air. Think about it, malaka. I'm not talking about the things you see on the telly. All right? Now, this has been proven. What's the most famous program that most people have probably heard of? Okay, Mythbusters. They tried it in a cult environment to prove that hypnotism, light hypnotism, where you're still aware and you can say, fuck off, I'm not doing it no more, immediately. You understand? It's not, and run around like a fucking chicken, you don't remember it. Okay. Mythbusters. They tried to disprove it. They tried to say it's a myth. And they actually tried it in a court environment. Guy in a park, snatching handbag, all that, witnesses in the court, all that. It was proven. It works. No, I'm not just saying that one because most people have heard of Mythbusters. All the other ones that I've checked, most of you have never heard of. And no, I'm not going to give you any links or, do you call it links? I'm not going to give you any information on how to find it. Look for it yourself. You're that interested in your children, look for it yourself. The other thing I've got to explain to you, well, I don't have to, but I'm going to anyway. If these 4 things are not put in, now the reason why I'm saying the 4 things, because number 1, lie detector. There are people that can get around that, no problem. Okay. But when you introduce them other 3, who's going to bypass all that? Not going to happen. And it's very simple. You don't have to change the police system. It's very simple. The lawyer, hypnotist or whatever, in the interrogation room, and the copper says, basically, right, you've been arrested for this. Did you do it? No. Okay, sir. We have to ask you, you're going to have to do 1 or 4 of these things. Okay? If you refuse 1 or all of them, or 1 of these things, then you're automatically classed as guilty. That's it. End of story. Up in front of the judge, and he's only there to kick your ass in prison. Simple. Okay. That's all you got. That's all that has to happen. Petition, start screaming on the street and demanding the justice system be upgraded, modernised. That's all you got. Oh yeah, sorry, I forgot. Bloodsuckers are going to be pissed off with this, are they? What do you call it? Lawyers. Can you imagine how many are going to be out of work? They go get a proper job, isn't it? Don't get me wrong, there's quite a few nice people. There's others, they're just there, they're scoring goals. They don't give a shit if you're innocent or guilty. As long as they fucking win, get up the ladder, innit? That's all you got to do. Not fucking difficult. Let me give you, for instance. There's one for you. Ha. Copper comes round, kicks down the door, hooks your ass up, drags you down the station. You're arrested for raping, brutalising and half murdering a child in the local park, which is just down the road from you. Okay. The reason they've hooked you up, because eyewitnesses said they've seen you. They see you coming out of that park, okay, at the time when the child was battered and raped, all that. Okay. Now, at the time it happened, you're at home. Right? There's no one there. You're watching the box, or you're passed out from the beers from the night before, or you're happily wasted on weed, whatever. But you got nobody to say that you was there, okay, at your house at that time. So, police are happy. They've got you. Simply because, usual, you've got a criminal record from when you was a kid doing stupid things. So now you're up. You're in the frame. You're going to get it. Okay? You're guilty. Eyewitnesses said they see you. Right? See somebody like you. Looks like you. Understand? Usually from a distance. But it's you. You live down the road. You had the opportunity. Not the motive. The opportunity. Because you were close. Look, you've got no alibi. You're behind bars, mate. You're screaming your fucking head off. You're not guilty. You didn't do it. You wouldn't do it. But that's not the point. Now we've got another innocent man in prison. Why? Because not one of these 4 things are in. If one of these 4 things are in, now I can hear you saying, oh, DNA test. What do you mean DNA test? There's people out there that are doing these type of things. They know about DNA. You think they're going to leave part of themselves there for the police to walk up, wait a few years, then they got you? They're not that fucking stupid. Understand? And the after time, whoever's done it, the DNA's not even on record. So how are they going to get the fucker? By the time they hook him up, he's destroyed how many families? Yeah, what do? We just bitch and whine. Oh, justice system, don't work, broken, got to be changed. Well, this is my suggestion. Do it this way. Guys, you group hug human rights. Not all of you, some of them are nice, but there is human rights, of course. Some of these take it to the extreme. I bet you there's some of you guys out there giving it now. Human rights, that's wrong, that's illegal, shouldn't be done. What do you mean shouldn't be done? Look at it. Children or the rights of some arsehole to be able to do this. Now let me explain something else to you. This is fact. Check it. The lie detector is actually in the criminal system. Seriously, it's actually in. But it's only used on these child molestering rapists of children and shit when they're going out on parole. They actually get tied to a lie detector to see if they're lying. If they're lying, they don't get their parole. That I understand. But this is what makes me laugh. It really makes me laugh. If you're used to lying, understand, especially in an environment where the atmosphere is tense and you've got police and all that. If you're used to all that, there's a good chance that you can pass that anyway. You understand what I'm saying? And there's no a standard lie detector test in every police station. Police would be happy with it. I can't really see them saying, no, it's not right. What do you mean, no, it's not right? I don't believe that at all. Ask any local copper. What would be nice to have this? What would be nice knowing that fucker that you know did it, you haven't got absolute proof that he did it, you understand? Well, once they go through one of these or all of these 4 things and it's found out that the fucker did do it, do you think Mr. Policeman is going to say no to that? Man, job well done. God, the frustration of coppers when they catch some fucker doing something really nasty. And I'm not about robbing a fucking burglars and shit. I'm on about these bastards that rape and destroy families. And what do they get? You know what I mean? Walk out of court. Technicality. Didn't have no real proof. You understand? But the copper knows. He knows that fucker done it. Yet the justice system lets them go. Don't get it. Why? Why is there nobody out there? Please tell me. Why is there nobody out there organising a group to do this? Not for you. For the children. Fuck you. Mummies and daddies. I'm doing this. I really don't give a shit about your feelings. None at all. I mean, your children. I mean, while you're sitting there having your beer or your coffee, watching your favourite soap or your favourite sports, turn the fucker off for 5 minutes. Watch your children playing. Don't interfere with them. Just sit there and watch them. And take a deep breath. Step back and think. The type of life that they're going to grow into because of you. Nothing was done. Nothing. Bitch, whine and moan down a local bar or the cafe or wherever you hang out. Nothing. Yet we got a thing called the internet. I mean, online petitioning. On the ones that are thinking like a bit of exercise, hit the street. Do you know what I mean? Protest. Demand. Why is this not happening? Why? I don't get it. There's some people say people are in a state of amnesia. You know, they don't remember nothing. Don't get it. That's all you got to do. For the children. For nothing else but for your children. Crazy fucking, it's getting scary out there, it really is. I mean, dirty, nasty bastards who are destroying families have got more rights than you. You. Honest people, which most of you are, everybody does a little bit here and there. Fuck, in this system you ain't got much choice. Because don't forget, being honest in this system can seriously damage your health. And it can. And it does. So you've got to do a little bit here and there. But I'm on about these sons of bitches who destroy children. You understand? Rape, batter, murder children. And the poor fuckers who survive, they're broken. Then, on top of this, you've got these, what they call them? I call them orthodoxologists, because that's what they are. These psychiatrists and psychoanalysts, all these type of people. You got to laugh at them. Look at their track record. Seriously, look at their track record. If you had a business with their track record, you close it down. It's not worth it. But they're dealing with people's lives. And people actually believe them. Don't get me wrong, there's some really nice people out there. Naive, nice people. They're trying to help. But the problem is, they believe in the training. A little different when you hit the street, guys. You know, you have the diploma on the wall, it looks really nice. Now you go hit the street. It's not the same. Your learning starts when you hit the street, not university and all that. Now, that saying's not mine, that's someone else's, but it's true. Your school begins when you fucking hit the street. Is that not right, Mr. Orthodoxologist? You understand what I'm saying? Look at the rate of these child molesting fuckers, okay? They've got their parole because Mr. Orthodoxologist has said in front of the parole board or the judge or whatever, Your Honour, my client is cured. He's very sorry. He said he'll never do it again. Now look at the rate of the ones that have got out that way, okay, and how many have reoffended. You look at it. I bet you it's well over 50%. 100% that go out, that go through this system, go out. My client is, my client is cured, sir. Honest. You understand? How many reoffend? How many? How many do you think? How many more families, women, children have been broken, destroyed because of them? You understand what I'm saying? Why is it nobody in the justice profession, shall we say, are demanding these things? Why? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Why is that? There's no group. For the children, man. You have children. Why do you have children? I've got to ask a question here. Do you really love your children? Or they just, part of the furniture? What do you think? Seriously. Take a look in the mirror after you've had a crap. Couple of minutes. Deep breath. Take a step back. Have a look. And think. Do you really love your children? Because if you do something. Here's one to make you laugh. I thought this is really funny. A couple of years back this. I don't know if you've probably never heard of this, but I found this fucking hilarious. Weird. Very weird. It was in New York. And you know these awesome cart jobs? Take a tourist round. What do they call it? Central Park? Anyway, all dropped dead. Heart attack, whatever, but the fucker dropped dead. And there's this famous people and normal people like us on the comments screaming and shouting about it. Oh, it's cruel, it shouldn't have never have happened, he's mistreating the horses, that's why it died, all this. The owner of the horses gave me his dues, and he was right. He said, guys, if you think I'm mistreating my animals, okay, this is where they live, stables, all that. You can come, no appointment needed, any time, day or night. Don't care the times, and come and have a look and see what's happening with my animals. Okay, they're treated well. They're treated better than most people that are living on the street, homeless people. Right. They're treated well. Come and have a look. Don't believe me. There was no couple of days, nothing. There was no reporter saying, "Yep, the owner's right. The horses are nicely." But in the meantime, you got on these Yahoo comments, and I'm looking for them, and there's these people, animal rights jobs, screaming, "Oh, it's cruel! How can you have an animal, beautiful horses, beautiful, intelligent horses, in a city where there's dirty air pollution? It's destroying their lung, all this, you understand? It's cruel, they're breathing dirty air and all this. And I'm thinking, there's something not right what they're saying. There's something, these animal rights or people that love animals and all this, I'm not saying it's wrong to love animals, but I'm thinking, there's something not right here. I agree with them, you know what I mean? It's a bit sad, dirty air, animals are breathing in dirty air, it's going to fuck up their lungs, you know what I mean? Brain damage, all that. Anyway, so I think there's something not right here. And there's hundreds of comments. I'm looking through the comments, and I come across this guy called Drone. And then I realised what was wrong. And he said it brilliantly. And basically what he said, let me understand your thinking, you guys that are screaming on the comments that it's bad for the animals, it's bad for the horses, because they're breathing dirty, polluted, poisoned air. Not good for them, it's bad. And he said, basically, he said, let me understand your line of thinking. The dirty, polluted air in the city, is bad for the horses. It's not good, it's bad, it's cruel. So, if I understand correctly, your children, they breathe different air from the horses. Okay? The horses are breathing polluted, dirty, poisoned air, and your children are breathing what? What air are they breathing? Is there some sort of system here where children breathe cleaner air in the city than the horse? This is what he said basically. I was fucking laughing because he was right. Any comments? I think he got a few thumbs up, but there was no comments. You know what I mean? Nothing. Ignorance, amazing, eh? It amazes me. There are people that are aware that dirty air, poison air, is not good for the animals. It's bad. But when you talk about their own children, blank. It's like you're looking at a brick wall coming up behind their eyes. You know what I mean? Why the fuck have children? Don't get it. You bitch, whine and complain about horses, but you don't protest and demand and petition for clean air for the children. Here we go. If anybody out there is giving it, well, load of bollocks, yeah, rubbish, doesn't affect the children, don't it? It's been proven. Without a shadow of a doubt, it has been proven. It fucks up the children's lungs. The companies that do, the inhalers, asthma and other companies, man, they fucking love it. Their profits go up every year. Every summer it goes up. Hot days. Fucking they love it. The money's rolling in for them. While your children suffer. While some of the children suffer badly. You understand? Because of dirty air. All this can be stopped. It's not that fucking difficult. You have to change the justice system. And my opinion, the first part of the change for the justice system is them 4 things I was talking about. That will start the change. All else will follow. It's very simple. Here's another one for you. You people, mummies and daddies or whoever's looking after children. If your young child goes to a school that's in heavy traffic area, okay, probably most of them are, you understand, in built up heavy traffic areas, right? This shouldn't be too difficult for you. I know it's miles from the telly to the frigging computer to check, alright? So here's one for you. When you take your young child to school, okay, take a white sheet with you. Hot summer day. It's got to be in the summer, obviously. When you get to the school, hang that white sheet up in the morning, when you drop your child to school, hang it up, come back and look at it when you pick your child up later. Now what colour is that lovely white sheet going to be, do you think? And then ask the teachers, why is it the children are not allowed to play out in the playground in the afternoons, dinner break, all that. And the teachers will tell you, The teachers will tell you. You understand? Oh no, they're in the gym. They play in the gym. It's safer. Yeah, of course. Dirty air stops at the door. Children in the gym, they breathe a different type of air. You understand what I'm trying to get at? So my question is, you people that bitch, whine and moan about the justice system that has to be changed, why is there no petition? Why is it you can press a button for petitioning for like Trump not to come to the country? You can do that. You can fucking you can turn the telly off and go and do that on a computer. But you can't do it for your own child. What's wrong with you? Think about it. Take a step back. Deep breath. And think a little about it. You're supposed to love your children. How can I put it? That fucker out there who's preying on little children, who's running around on the streets playing with his friends. You know what I mean? The ones that are brave enough to let the kids out, and the kids are smart enough. And you mummies and daddies who don't let the kids go play out on the street or in a local park. Why is that? Oh, feeling a bit nervous? Yeah, man, I've been hearing on the news 24/7. There's fucking guys out there and they're hunting for children like my child. Whose fault is that? Think about it. Whose fault is that? It's not the coppers. You can't blame the coppers. Oh, the coppers should be... Their hands are tied because the justice system tells them they've got to do bollocks. You understand? These four things are not in. You understand what I'm saying? So whose fault is it? Take a look in the mirror. What you see in the mirror, it's their fault. You. Because you're not doing nothing. You're not demanding. You're not petitioning. The system has to change. The only way it can change, if you people turn off the fucking telly for 10 minutes, now don't forget, you're not going to miss shit. EastEnders, Home and Away, Carnation Street. You're not going to miss shit. You're going to put it on repeats later. And don't forget, when you watch it at a certain time, it's recorded. It's not fucking live, is it? Jesus. What's the matter with you people? Wake the fuck up. Well, a lot of you probably don't like and fucking hate me because I've said this. But man, what else can I say? Am I wrong? Am I totally off base? Have I hit a spot anywhere? Think about it. You got children. We got the internet. Online petitioning. Organise. Not for you. Fuck you. Not for you. For your children. Please tell me, is it that difficult? I can understand. Ignorance, such a wonderful thing. Yeah, it is. I agree. I wish I could go back, believe me. Because once you start to become aware, there is no going back. You can't go back along the path once you started. Is that what you're afraid of? Is that what... Seriously, deep down inside yourself, is that what you are afraid of? Because once you start to do this, maybe, then you start to become aware of other things. Could that be why? That you're leaving your children to suffer? Silently, mind, because you don't see it straight away, of course. Is that why? Well, there's no other logical reason. What other logical reason is there for all you lot, and I'm talking about you lot in the cities, because where's most of the children? 90% of the children. In the cities. So I'm on your guys. I'm on your case. Think about it, guys. If you love your children, take a step back, think a little, and start pressing the fucking buttons. And if you feel like a little energetic, hit the streets, protest, demand. Man, you guys do it for Trump, and he's a foreigner. We're talking about your own children. Think about it. I'm not telling you anything. I'm not ordering you to do anything. I'm in my own way, the only way I know. I'm explaining to you what has to be done if you want a better life for your children. And no more innocent people in prison. Not one. That's the only thing I can think of at the moment, guys. The next one I do, I'm going to email this guy Drone and see if he's going to let me use his sayings. He calls them sayings. Because I checked this guy. Some of the sayings are amazing. You're going to love them. Well, you probably won't, but fuck it. I'm going to put them on anyway. But if he says I can, then I'm going to, on my next, what do they call it, video, then I'm going to put them on as well. And to be honest with you guys, comments, I really don't give a shit. Bad comments, good comments, no comments, really don't care. The point I'm trying to make is it's getting scary out there. You understand what I'm saying? You have to do something for your children. Not for you, be a bit painful for you. Well, all of us adults really. But for the children. You have to do something for the children. And don't give me this, I'll feed them, I'll clothe them, I'll take them to the factories, schools, because that's all they are, fucking factories. I tell you, they train your child to be ignorant. You really don't see this, most of you, of course not, because we've all been trained to be ignorant. But now we're supposed to be adults. You're supposed to be adults. You're supposed to be a guardian, a teacher for your child. And my question is again, why do you have a child if you're not going to look after them? Here's another one for you. Just before I go, I forgot about this one. This is true. Fucking amazing when I figured this one out. You ready? Here we go. You dog lovers will love this. Oh, 1 minute. If I have a child, okay, in this justice system, and I batter the little shit, you know what I mean, wants a sweet, so I'll stick a few fag burns on him, I mean, crack a few bones, beat the fuck out of a little cunt Friday, Saturday night if I'm depressed, lost a job, I mean, drunk, usual. And in that type of family situation, guaranteed the wife's going to get it as well. Anyway, little shit's getting, I'm going to beat the little fucker, frustrated about life, so I'm beating, alright. Social services come round, take the kiddie away. You go to court, usual bollocks. But before all that happens, you got a Mr. or Mrs. Orthodoxologist, psychiatrist. Now, the guy who's done all this, now he knows, he's not that stupid. He knows he really don't want to go behind bars. You know what I mean? So, he's going to give it, and he does. Oh, sorry, Your Honour. I didn't mean to do it because I had a bad upbringing when I was a baby. Yeah, they always blame their background. Right? Oh, I didn't mean to do it. And you've got the psychologist standing next to him, smiling. Yes, Your Honour. Yes, me and my associates, we agree. He's very sorry. He won't do it again. He didn't mean to do it. He had a really bad background. He was brought up really badly, being beaten up by his daddy and all this. This is the psychological reason that he decided to beat the shit out of his child, or whatever child he's living with. What happens? What happens? Most of the time. You've seen the news. You've seen it when the judges gave the kid back and the kids died. Do you understand? Can you imagine? Put yourself in that. Can you imagine it? Child's been battered for months and God knows what. These adults come in and rescue them. And they're starting to feel a bit happy. Do you know what I mean? They've been given the rights to stay with grandma, who's a lovely, lovely people, all this. And then they come take them away and give them back to the guy who broke them. Do you understand? What happens? Child dies, all this. Guy gets a couple of years in prison, back out, and God help the next child he lives with. Right? You understand? Now, if you have a dog, this is fact, okay? If you have a dog, and you do the same to that dog, right? Beat the fuck out of it, break a few bones, Don't feed the little cunt for days. Yeah, usual. Kick the shit out of it when you're frustrated. You understand? Now the animal rights people come around. What do they call it? RSPCA. They come around, hook your ass up. But you go to court, all right? And this is what happens all the time. Whack. Get a fine. You're not allowed to have a dog for a couple of years. And the dog that you broke, that you battered, you don't get the dog back, do you? Don't believe me? Check it out. You don't get the dog back. But most times, these bastards get their kids back. The only logical thing that I can think of, the reason why the law protects dogs more than children, well, cheaper to keep the dog. How much does it cost to keep a child? That's lots of money. Throw a little fucker back who said he's not going to do it again. And me being a judge, I believe the orthodoxologist. I believe he's what. Look at their track record. Their track record is in the dirt. Matt, ask any businessman. Don't have to be a businessman, just think about it. If you're doing something that's not working, you don't bother. You change it. You adapt it to make it work. Not difficult, is it? Yet, this is allowed. You allow it. You can't blame the government. No way can you blame the government, right? You can't blame whatever minister's in charge of supposed to be looking after children. You understand? You can't blame none of them people. The police, forget it. You can't blame the police. The only people you can blame is you, yourselves. Who else is going to do it? You understand what I'm saying? And I'm not talking about the populace, the electorate. You understand what I'm saying? The voters. I'm talking to you, the people. If you have children, you're going to start to organise to change the justice system, modernise it. I don't mean change it. I mean where you get the politicians, where you get them doing a bit of lip service, changing a few little bits here, making a new department there. And bottom line, it's just the same. Children are still going to get broken. Women are still going to get raped and battered by these ones that the orthodoxologists have said, Your Honour, they're cured. You understand what I'm trying to get at? Up to you guys. What can I say? You love your child. You do something. Well, on the next one, guys. Yeah, I know. I bet a lot of people are well pissed off at what I've said. But you think about it. Am I telling bollocks? Am I lying? If there's people out there that actually believe, sincerely believe, that all what I've said about the children is a load of bollocks, could you, if you're going to do a comment, could you leave a comment with the address, where I can buy a ticket, and tell me how much the ticket is, because I'd love to travel to your world, seriously. Well, guys, my very first, what they call it, YouTube thing. Now I can't even turn the fucker off. How'd you turn this fucker off? Oh yeah.